Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. This is essential for both teams in the conference standings. While they have done well so far, they're both undefeated in league play. This will be the difference maker. Everybody having eyes on Indianapolis, the Big Ten champs will be backs against the wall. Whoever wins this game has the lead in the league and can make a huge statement come December. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Golden Gophers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Oregon's offense will get first crack at it today. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. He barreled his way into the end zone 5 times, leading them to victory last time out.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. Dante Moore. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Lindsey. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out wide left, it's Tracy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run it to the right side. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Sends it back in motion. Throwing more. Look out. Got his man in the middle. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to establish the run. Past the 6. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Ducks have moved it inside the 20. Wants to go up top on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he's in! Touchdown, Oregon! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Hits inside, it's Taylor. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Trying to take it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Moore, play action. Under pressure. Fires on the move. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's Moore to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the Moorhead trip to the house. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter play. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Left side is Helms. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the gun, running back on the move. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Bear. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Working the ground game. No bring up 2nd and 10. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I loved it.
There he goes. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the option, he'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Now on the counter. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. On play action, looking down the middle. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Out wide left, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dante Moore. Fires left. Got him in the open. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Guys, here on the Golden Gophers sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Oh, pressure's coming. On the move and looking deep. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And the number one thing I'm thinking when I'm backed up like this is don't get a negative play. Create some space. Nice job by the offense. Nice run.
And as soon as you squirt through that hole, you can make a big play, and that's what they did. Makes the grab and room to run. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Rushes on, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Grabbed behind the line, it's hooked. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Here's Moore to throw. Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Look out! Avoids pressure on the right. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go play action with Moore. Still looking to his right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, wants to pass. Left side, it's Taylor. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Tracy. Timeout taken by Minnesota, that's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 2nd down to the air. That's caught. It's Taylor. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 1 more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going for a score. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Air Force, taking on the number 20 team, the Navy Midshipmen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Moore. Out wide right, it's Moore. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Hand off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Second down coming up. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Moore to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to make magic with... Makes the catch! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. Got a wide open receiver. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the gun, it's Taylor. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Turns up, it's Smith. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll send the back in motion. Nice move there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Tight end now in motion. The play fake. Right side, it's Walsh. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Turner. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quick give. It's Griffin. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. Swamped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got his man on the right. Got him right there.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Out wide left, it's Stewart. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Drops back on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Long way to go on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Just smothered on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out wide right, it's Bear. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the